In It Together is brought to you by the Ministry of Education and UNICEF. Good morning. Today is the umpteenth day since our classrooms have been closed. That means we haven't been able to share snacks at school. We haven't been able to play sports, and really, the hardest part has probably been being apart from each other.
Yeah, doing my work from home is not really tough. Listening to radio programs and keeping up with teachers through WhatsApp is alright, but I also miss my friends.
Well, we have great news to announce. With this special TV program dedicated to us kids, we can be in it together. Our friends can all tune in at the same time, learn about the zoo, drawing, and other cool things, and we can share our progress with each other.
Social distancing may have us apart, but virtual learning is bringing us together. Let's jump on into what is ahead for us today.
In it together.
When people say Belize is blessed, they are right. Amazing animals, wonderful people, beautiful views, and delicious food. We have so many tropical fruits that it would take a while for us to try them all. Today in Kids vs. Food, we will be trying out some fruits for the first time ever and give you our honest reviews. Ready?
Ooh.
Ugh. Yuck. All right, this.
Have you seen it before?
No. Feels like a strawberry.
It's red.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah, it's a rambutan. I don't like how it looks, but it tastes great. It looks and tastes great.
It has some little things on it. I'm scared to touch it. It's not smooth at all.
The name of the fruit is a rambutan. Have you heard of that before?
Nope.
Do you know where rambutan comes from?
Honduras?
It's actually from Southeast Asia. Have you ever seen it before?
Nope. It's very hard. It's like a solid. More like a.
You've never eaten it before?
No, it looks like a dragon fruit, kinda.
Does it have a smell?
Oh, it smells like beets. It looks like a wet dog. It's hairy. I don't like it.
Kinda weird. Smells like one of those fruits. I can't remember the name though.
Do you want to taste it?
Sure.
Can I eat one?
Of course.
It's really hard. It tastes like an apple, but in on a seed. Tastes good.
To me, it tastes like an orange.
It's sticky.
What does it look like?
It looks like lychee. A little bit sour. That aftertaste is not good.
Do I have to taste it?
Yes.
Ooh. Tastes like, what's that thing called? Like coconut.
Coconut isn't bad.
I don't like coconut. I don't like it that much.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how good is it?
Like a 4.
A 10?
7.5. I like it though.
Ooh, 2.5.
Would you eat it again?
No.
Would you eat it again?
Maybe if I wanted to try it again.
Would you eat it again?
Yes, I would.
Maybe like some water.
Okay, so I thought I was adventurous since I have 4 favorite fruits. But today's Kids vs. Food took adventures to another level. While some of them tasted unique, it certainly is fun getting to experience new things about Belize, especially when food is related. That's it for today's Kids versus Food, guys. Thanks for joining.
Good morning. We're back again with a cool edition of Kids Ask the Experts. In this show, we are able to talk with the experts in different fields and get answers to some of the questions we've always had. I'm Joshua, and my friends Georgiana, Leah, Tristan, and Mia are here with me. Our expert joining us today is Miss Indira Craig, someone we all know from the media. Welcome to Kids Ask the Experts, Miss Indira Craig.
Thank you, Joshua. I'm so happy to be here. My goodness. I want to say that you guys are pretty awesome.
Thank you for making time for us today. May we start asking our questions now?
Yes. Please,
Great.
feel free to go right ahead.
Thank you. Great. Let's begin with Tristan.
What was it like growing up? Were you always outgoing?
What was it like growing up? I think I was always outgrowing. I liked sports. I went to Lake Independence. My mom was a teacher for 36 years. We had like 2 teachers in the house. So for me, I enjoyed playing marbles. I enjoyed playing softball, volleyball. And I just was always with a lot of friends. I really enjoyed having quite a lot of friends as a kid. So my mom would say everybody would get home except me because I was always out playing. So being in the house was not fun for me. Being out playing was fun. I was a little bit of a tomboy, so I used to like to play a lot. Does that answer your question, Tristan?
Yes, it does. Thank you very much.
Okay, great.
Hi, my name's Leah, and my question is, what was it like when you first started doing the news? Was it scary?
It was scary. I had a little bit of experience because I had done television before. When I was a little girl, I started off at I think it was 14, I did my first documentary. So I wasn't, a newcomer to the microphone and the camera and being on television. I had done it before. But being on live television, yes, that gets scary. After so many years sitting here right now with you guys interviewing me, I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't a little bit scared right now because I can still feel my heart racing. How about you? Are you a little bit nervous?
No.
Leah? No? Wow, see, you're doing better than me.
Thank you.
So my first question is, what is your favorite thing about your job in media as an anchor woman?
What is my favorite thing about my job? I think I like the fact that I have babies as my biggest fan base. And I like the fact that I get to see history as it evolves and just being able to look back, look forward, and to be able to see it from sitting in that chair because every single thing that has happened throughout the time that I have been doing the news has allowed me to be able to see exactly where we were, where we came from, and where we are. So that has been very, very fascinating. But my true love is really just knowing that I'm a baby magnet. So I enjoy knowing that the babies enjoy watching the news. That always makes me very, very happy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Georgiana, and my question for you is, when you were younger, did you ever think to yourself that you want to work on television?
Yes, to be honest with you, when I was younger, what was my dream? I had 2 dreams. One was to be a superstar. I wanted to be actually on television. I always wanted to be on television. I used to imagine myself being a movie star though, like acting in Hollywood, and that was my dream. And also to travel the world. I wanted to travel and I wanted to be a television star.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm
Mia.
Mia. My first question is, how did you end up working in the media?
How did I end up working in the media? Well, it depends because media started off for me, like I was saying earlier, at the age of 14, that's when I did my first documentary. At the time, it was Great Belize Production, which would be now Channel 5. So I did a documentary at 14. I did another one at 16. And then I started working as a radio announcer while I was in high school in third form at St. Catherine's. And after that, I think it was a couple years after that I was asked to do a few other television shows. And then Jules had approached me and asked if I was interested in reading the news. So I've been on television from 14. So that would pretty much be it.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Mia.
Okay, for my second question, what did you want to be when you were our age?
I think I answered that one. I wanted to be on television. I wanted to be a superstar. I wanted to be in Hollywood. I imagined myself acting. I used to like performing on stage in primary school. I was always doing plays and doing speeches and singing and dancing, and Festival of Arts was something that I always just loved.
Hi, my second question is, has there ever been times when you have had to report bad things about close friends or family? How do you handle that?
Oh man, yeah, that's pretty hard. I've had a few hard newscasts that has involved very close friends and family. One that sticks out in my mind was a story that I had to read, and it was at the time about my older daughter, and it was just very emotional for me to be able to know a situation and be close to the situation and not be able to break down or have any show of emotion is sometimes very challenging. But I cry up whenever I read a story that is sad or that is close enough that has an effect on me, and it's not a positive story and it's emotional. I cry up, so nothing comes out. You don't see any tears. And you swallow really hard so that if there's any type of emotions in there, it's held back.
Wow, I actually have a follow-up question to that. Was there a way that you tried to get out of trying to say stuff about your family and friends?
Yeah, that sometimes is quite a tough situation. If it is a situation where it puts me in a place of absolute discomfort, then I would ask to just not read news. I've never really encountered a situation like that though, because I think even on my hardest news nights, especially when it's been, like I told you, something very close and personal to me that was very hard, I still push through. So I don't normally shy away from it. What happens sometimes though, I think there are instances where I have friends that feel a little bit hurt by my reporting on something that has been sensitive towards them, not understanding that it's just not personal. It's never personal. It's just a part of the job, and we have a obligation to report it. So it can be hard. It can be pretty hard, yes.
So my second question is, if you could, would you read the news for the rest of your life?
Oh my gosh, would you want to see me reading news at 100 years old? You know how that would look? Josh, imagine that. My goodness. I do not think so. In September 14th, actually, 15th, actually, is going to make 25 years of reading the news. That's quite a lot of years. I think it's about that time now that we start to imagine one of you guys sitting in the chair. So no, I would not want to read news forever. No way.
Okay, my second question is, what advice could you give us if we like to work our way up to steal your job?
Stealing the job, right? Okay. And you're asking me for advice. Wow. Okay. Well, definitely being able to have a good command of English. So at the level that you are, certainly enjoying reading a lot helps. I had a mom that was a teacher, and so English was something that, we had to use around the house. And reading was something that was encouraged. So I think reading, having a great command of language, words, and also being able to know what's happening, being involved in your current affairs, maybe reading up on newspaper, checking in to see what's the local issues, knowing people names, how to pronounce them, things like that. It all helps. But reading the news is different from journalism, because if you are also interested in a path of journalism, that's where, you get to ask people questions, you get to write stories, and you get to have a great impact on people's lives. So studying a little bit more in the direction of journalism, learning how to get these skills is certainly a good advice to give to you guys. But you got to love what you do. So it comes down to loving what you do. So if it's something that you love, you just go for it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My second question is, how do you feel when you have to report on scary crimes or sad news?
Oh, man. Those ones are hard. I'll tell you though, that after 25 years, sometimes I find myself becoming a little bit lacking in emotion, because you've seen so much sad news and so much crime news that it lowers your ability to react. You become sensitized to it. And so I struggle sometimes with that aspect of it, that you become so hard for it. But there are some news stories that really, really can take you to another place that really is very hard to get over.
Okay, for my third question, has being a celebrity been a blessing or a curse over the years?
A celebrity, is that what I'm referred as? A celebrity? I don't think I'm a celebrity. My gosh.
Yes, you are.
Well, being in television, right? Has it been a positive or a negative? It's been a bit of both, right? It's been a bit of both. Positives would be the fact that it gives you a platform. It allows you to be able to reach people, connect easier, because you have a recognizable face. So people are not put off. They don't know who you are. So you're not new to them. And that is a pretty good thing, depending on what you want to use it for, because there's a lot of positives that you can use it for, if you want to promote something, if you want to be a part of an initiative, it always gives you a leg up. The downside of it is that sometimes your private life is not private. It is nowhere near to being private. And because you're a public person, sometimes your audience tend to feel like they have vested interest in knowing what is happening behind the camera and behind in your personal affairs. So you can sometimes be a target. I think you watch the US channels and you can see some of these celebrities have to deal with paparazzi and having to live in scandals, and people are making nasty memes, and it does put you in a space where you have to have a very tough skin. So you got to have a tough skin for sure, but it's good and bad.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hi, my third question is there any memorable experience you've had where a child was excited to meet you?
Oh man, I've had so many of those. I swear there have been so many over the years. One that sticks out for me though is a little girl. She died. She had cerebral palsy, and she was watching the news from she was about 3 to 4 years old up until she passed at the age of about 16. And I had the privilege, actually, like about 7 or 8 years after meeting the family, having the mom work with me. And she would record the news and play it on Saturdays and Sundays, because that was the only time her daughter would give them some sort of reaction and, physical response was when I was on the news. And she was bedridden and, it was a bad state of cerebral palsy. So I had gone and I had visited her, and it was just an emotionally overwhelming experience for her, for me, for the family. And I would go and visit her often to keep close to her. Throughout her time, we would keep in contact. So, but yes, there's been many of those stories. That's one of my favorite.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
My third question is, what was your job before a news person?
What was my job before a news person? Interesting question. Well, I was on the radio first I started in radio as a DJ, and I moved in to that job 5 years later as the marketing and sales manager for Creme, actually. And then after that, I moved on to working sales. I was a sales manager at Body 2000. And it was a little bit after that when I was approached by Jules to have me read the news. So that was what I was doing before. I was still in media though, because like I said, I started off pretty young.
My third question is, if you ever got a job like that's a higher rank in like the news, like if they invite you to talk on CNN, would you leave Belize for that job? Or?
Oh, that's funny. Yes, I would. It would be a great opportunity to be able to work in a different space and a larger working pool. That would be pretty awesome. That would be really pretty awesome. I mean, I would leave Belize only to experience it, but of course my heart is forever here. So it would be about learning and coming back home to be able to just have that under my belt. That would be such a great opportunity. So no, I wouldn't let it pass me by. I would certainly take it for sure.
Thank you.
My third question is, when and how did you start becoming a celebrity that everyone knows?
Girl, that's interesting. When? I think when people start recognizing your name. You could imagine somebody calling you Marlene Craig or something that is mixing up one name with the next. All right, well, I used to get that all the time. People would not be sure, but they would know that I'm in television. So I think after a while, when you walk into a room and you know that everybody really that does know your name and can identify you without being confused, I think that's when you know that, okay, you've reached there.
I think that is our final question for you. Anyone else have any other questions?
I actually have one question more to ask. Has anyone ever approached you and asked to take a picture with you?
All the time. It's all the time. Even when I'm looking all busted, that's the worst. But no, I enjoy taking pictures. My kids, they don't enjoy it that much. So they say that I'm a bread cart when I go out because I'm always stopping and stopping and stopping. So they call me the bread cart, but it's okay. It's always fun to see people that watch me on the television, and I get so much incredible love out there from my viewers. And I'm always so more than happy to take a picture, get a hug, do whatever it is that, would make a child or someone who's a fan light up. So for sure, I get that all the time, but it's never an inconvenience. I'm always really, really happy to know that I'm appreciated and I'm valued and that I get so much love. So thanks for everyone who has ever showed and given all that love out there.
Awesome, thanks.
Thank you, Leah.
Thank you for all that you shared, and thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Tristan. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Mia. And thank you, Georgiana, right? I think I got it right. Thank you guys for having me. This was awesome. And I made you smile, so that's good, all right? Keep doing a great job, guys. You're awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
That's it for today, guys. Thanks for joining us again for Kids Ask the Experts. See you again soon.
If you're like any one of us, you've probably OD'd on junk food during our time away from school. Learning from home has also meant relaxing for long hours on the couch, binging on Fortnite or TikTok or cartoons. And it's honestly time for us to get more active again. So hopefully you have on your exercise clothes and your comfy shoes so we can get our bodies moving with DIY exercise.
Hi, good morning once again. I am Miss Karen and this is James. Say hi, James.
Hi.
And we are here once again to guide you through easy exercises that you can do right at home, in your living room, in your bedroom, in the yard, in the kitchen, right? If your kitchen big enough. This session is called Tighten and Tone. We always tighten and tone, but it's a special tighten and tone because we're going to go on the floor a little bit later in the program. So let's warm up. You always need to warm up so you don't get injured. 3, 4, 5. Let's go forward, James. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. 3, 2, 1. Okay, arm swings. Let's take a little space. And remember, it's this. Ready? Let's go, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you get the waist. 6. Bend the knees. 7, 8, 9. I don't have to tell James. He knows. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6. You feel it in your waist? 4, not true? 3, 2. James said no, that easy. 1. Okay. So, and the next one coming up is we're doing snap kicks. You're a karate man, so you are no better than I will. So 15 right leg, 15 left leg. Let's do the right first. Ready, guys? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put up your block, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Next leg. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe. 8. Tuck in. 9, 10. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes. Uppercuts. Uppercuts. Ready? Set. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one is fun. 7, 8. I like this. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 10 more. 9, 8, 7. I almost hit myself. 5, 4, 3. Let's go, guys. 2 and 1. Shake it out, James. Yeah. So jump rope that I don't like, but I know you like. 30 seconds. Go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Well done, James. Mothers, I thought you would have spring to the ceiling. Ready? So we'll take a little rest. Okay, let's row our boat. Let's go up the Belize River. Right? So we have 30 seconds to row away. Ready? Paddle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend your knees, kids. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Row. 22, 3, 24, 25, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Yay! All right, the next one up is called knee lift with a twist. So remember this? Right. Ready, guys? Ready, James? Yes. 15, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next side. Guys, it's switching from right to left, right? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Jabs. Again, first we did uppercuts, so now we're just jabsing, right? Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You want outbox me? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yay! Now, jump rope. 30 seconds. Not my favorite, your favorite. Ready? Set. Grab your imaginary rope, kids, and go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Woo. Let's rest a little bit. Woo. Are you sweating yet, kids? Mom is? Mom, your mom is sweat? 3, 2. So now we are going to go to the floor. What we'll be doing is doing some toning, some bicycles, crunches, then leg lifts, and then bicycles and crunches again. So let's do that. Ready? So we have to get on the floor. Remember, we're positioned up, set, and go. Yes. So position your hand and lift and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tuck the tummy in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 4. Look straight up. 3, 2, and 1. All right, crunches, any style, but this is the easiest. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more, James. 4, 3, folks. 2, and 1. Let's take a little rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So it's simple toe touches. Just touch, right? We'll do 10 and 10. Ready? Lie flat. Go. 1, 2, 3. You don't have to let your foot touch. 4, because you're strong. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get ready and hold it up, James. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next side. Left hand, left, touching left foot. Go. 1, 2. You feel the hamstrings? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get ready and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Let's go. We have 15 more bicycles and 15 crunches. Ready, James? Set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look straight up. 5. Best position. 6, 7. Don't pull the neck. 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, easy crunches. Cross the ankles, round the shoulder, and ready. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Round the shoulder. 6. You'll get there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 5. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really good. Okay. So let's get into our bird dog position. This is so we extend the right hand and left leg. 10 seconds. 9. You notice it's like a plank. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next side. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Squeeze. 8. Squeeze and tuck. 9 and 10. Okay, James? Now we do the cat stretch or cat pose. Ready? Arch the back and drop the head. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the cow pose, lift the head, stick the butt out, swag the back. 10 seconds. 9, tuck in, guys. 8, 7. How you feeling, James? 6, 5. James is always good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come up. And, how was that? Good. Let's go. Stretch it. Stretch, guys. Stand on the toes. Get up on the toes. And hold. 5. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do some plays and some stretches. These. So we just go. Ready? Go. Bend. 1. Remember to breathe. 2. And the last one. 3. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. James and I love having you do this with us. We're happy that you're following, and you'll see us next time for another challenging session. Pow! Thank you.
Being physically healthy is important for us, especially when we're inside for almost the entire day. Hopefully, you enjoyed that mini session. The sweat is worth it. You're probably out of breath right now, so we will take a little commercial break so we can wind down a little. Enjoy some water and maybe take a quick stretch before we move into the next segment for today. Please stay tuned so we can end off how we started. In it together. Be right back.
In the blink of an eye, most of our lives have been impacted significantly, from the nagging curfew stressing us out to the economic difficulties affecting our parents. 2020 has certainly been a difficult year for all. Needing someone to talk to is important and really nothing to be ashamed of. Bottling up emotions can actually do more harm. So I'm happy for our guide coming up now, who will help us find some comfort in Peace Out.
Good morning. I am Miss Jones, and I am happy that you are joining me yet again for another edition of Peace Out. Today, I want to discuss progressive muscle relaxation. Have you ever had an aching back pain or pain in your neck when you were anxious or stressed? When you have anxiety or stress in your life, one of the ways your body responds is with muscle tension. Stress can cause us to tense our muscles, and the tenser they feel, the more stressed out they become. Letting go of that tension through progressive muscle relaxation can be a simple way to let go of stress. Progressive muscle relaxation can increase your awareness of muscle tension. In progressive muscle relaxation, you tense a group of muscles as you breathe in, and you relax them as you breathe out. You work on your muscle groups in a certain order. Doing progressive muscle relaxation, you choose a place where you won't be interrupted and where you can lie down on your back and stretch out comfortably, such as a carpeted floor or a chair to sit comfortably. First, we are going to breathe in and tense the first muscle group, our hands. We are going to clench them hard, but not to the point of pain or cramping, for 4 to 10 seconds. Now, we are going to breathe out and suddenly and completely relax the muscle group. Do not relax it gradually. Relax for 10 to 20 seconds before you work on the next muscle group. Notice the difference between how the muscles feel when they are tense and how they feel when they are relaxed. When you are finished with all the muscle groups, count backwards from 5 to 1 to bring your focus back to the present. You can do this muscle relaxation for all your muscle groups or the areas you feel tension. How do you feel about this one? Do you believe it's a technique that will be useful for you? I hope you have appreciated the many different techniques we have been discussing over these past weeks, and I hope you have identified the one or the ones that you believe will work for you. Well, that ends today's session, and as usual, I hope I've been helpful in guiding you along your search. Until next time, peace out.
I already feel way more relaxed after that fun session. I hope you guys discovered that exploring your emotions, utilizing coping techniques, and managing your exposure to stressful news are all practical and important ways to safeguard your mental health and emotional well-being. So I thank our guide for helping all of us to enjoy this episode of Peace Out.
So that wraps up In It Together for today. Remember, this is a special show dedicated to us. Schools are closed, but we can still learn together, play together, dance together, draw together, and have endless fun together. With our TVs or tablets or phones, we can link up in a productive way, and it's also a big change from just being at home idling for most of the day, which has gotten really boring. Remember, this show, Just for Us, will air every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 11 in the morning until midday. We air on Channel 7 all over the country and on Facebook at In It Together Belize. Please tell your friends and family members to join in on the fun. We are going through some pretty weird times, but don't worry, we'll get through this because we're in it together. Thanks for tuning in today. In It Together was brought to you by the Ministry of Education and UNICEF.